What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. I was going through the comments right now, and I got a question that I was intrigued by, and I think is a great question. The question was, Dubs, can Raza be Muslim in California prisons? And I wanted to answer this for several different reasons, but let's just get into it. My 2 cents, my point of view. I want to start this by saying I respect all religion. I have my personal beliefs, right? But I respect, and I always have, even at my worst, I respected religion. And I always felt religion was not something you played with or hid behind. Those that do either of those things I believe in my belief system, you will have a day of reckoning if you hide behind it or you play with it. Okay. I also believe that a man who is practicing a religion, regardless of what religion it is, he's seeking peace, peace in his heart, peace in his life, peace within his family. He's trying to better himself. That said, if you go to a California prison, your relationship with your God, your religious practices are personal. The only time it becomes other people's business is if it affects your obligations. If you are participating in the reindeer games, as I call them, if you are politicking, you're not going to allow your religious beliefs to force you to hesitate because you're on a different path. Those that are not politicking, and I want to make sure this is clear. I had cellies that were really with it. I know of people. Uh, there's a particular legend that I know of. And these guys, okay, let me just talk about a few of the cellies that I had. Killers, straight political dudes. And after the early morning routine on the cell, the bird bath, they would take a half hour a day to read the Bible, to study the word. When they were done with that, whatever conversations they had with God during that, whatever went on during that 30 minutes wasn't my business. It was between that man and God. And when he closed his Bible, he was back in the world, the prison world. And he was making decisions. They were making decisions that were not a part of the teachings of the word that they were studying. How they dealt with that, how I dealt with it's the reality of where you are. Now, back to the legend. There's a particular legend. I will never say his name, but a lot of people know who he is, and he used to have everybody in his pod study the word every day. He would still kill you in the heartbeat and make sure that everyone who was studying with him were of the same mindset. Those that are not politicking, they may choose at some point, depending on how involved they are in their religion and how deeply they take their personal relationship with their God, they may turn Christian at some point. And when they do, there's no turning back. I've seen an individual turn Christian and then try to come back. I remember one in Pelican Bay. He did that and he was warned. Listen, this is not a game. Like you went Christian. Now you want to run around with the homies. We don't want to hear nothing about about your religion no more. Period. If you try to slide around again, that's your ass. And within a month, he was being chased around the yard, getting stabbed up. And I remember he took off running. They moved on him. Two dudes moved on him. They start whacking him. He took off running. He actually ran between the cops, ran right through them. And one homie that had nothing to do with it, he happened to be running by a homie. He jumped up and tackled him so that he can get his issue. Again, your personal relationship with God is your personal relationship. But what religion you choose to practice, that's on you. If you're right, good for you. If you're wrong, sorry for your luck. But as long as it is not interfering with what you are required and you obligate yourself to do behind those walls, nobody gives a damn. Nobody's gonna ask, hey, what's the homie's name over there? Hey, what religion is he? Nah. That's not even ever. I've never heard that uttered at all. Now, there are those that feel if you practice any type of religion, you're soft. So you do open the door for questioning. But I have never seen anyone tell anyone else, hey, you can't practice a religion. Hey, we don't play that around here. Because like I've said, I've seen some very, very serious individuals that had a deep relationship with their God, and it did not interfere at all with what they had to do. And that contradiction had to be, here's the thing. In prison, you learn how to compartmentalize stuff. We put things in boxes. I've told people out here, if you could learn how to compartmentalize your work and your home and your friends and your family, it makes life so much easier. Hold on a second. Anyways, I don't know if this is what anybody was hoping to hear, but it's the reality as I've experienced it. If there are other content creators of other ethnicities that would like to speak on this and have a different thing, that is their faction. That is their people. That is how they get down. But I know Raza has never, our culture itself, for the most part, respects religious beliefs. But like I said, when you enter prison, the obligations that you have and then those that you seek, you have to fulfill. Ain't nobody gonna want to hear, oh, hey, I gotta go to chapel. And you better go there and whack that motherfucker. You already agreed to it. That's what you're gonna be greeted with. You hesitate behind religion, there could be a problem. But you can practice whatever you want. Just don't let it interfere with what you are expected and what you obligate yourself to in there. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them.